Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites, where I have new videos for you every Tuesday. Today's video is going to be all about InkWELL Press, their 2021 products and launch. So it's their new planners for calendar year 2021. InkWELL Press comes out with their new covers and their new inside layout inserts at the calendar year mark. They are not like a lot of the other big companies that come out with their new stuff at the academic year launch. InkWELL Press just repeats their calendar year at the academic year launch. So this is the exciting time of year for InkWELL Press. These are their new covers, their new layouts, their new colors for the entire year of 2021. So let's jump in. I have some rings to show you. I got some new covers to show you, and then some old covers also, because I have like daily inserts and the goal setting insert in here. We're going to look at their layouts first, the horizontal and the vertical. And if you are new to InkWELL Press, I do have a $10 off your first order link. If you sign up for an account through that link down in my description box, they will email you a $10 off coupon. You cannot already have given them your email previously though. So you have to be a new customer with a new email, and then you can get $10 off. I am also an affiliate with InkWELL Press. So if you're ever making a purchase and you want to help support my channel, you can just click through my affiliate link to get to their website. You still sign into your account and everything, but I do get credit, and that helps me to be able to keep running my channel. So thank you for supporting me in that way. Let's jump into my new cover. I don't remember the name of this cover, but it was one that was out last year, but I did not pick it up last year. I picked it up this year, and I thought it looked really nice with silver rings. Their discs are metal. I believe it is aluminum. It has all the info on their website. I believe they are 1 inch. Yeah, they are 1 inch discs. And I really like the size of the InkWELL Press discs because they are not too big. Since one of the best things about a disc bound planner, in my opinion, is the fact that you can not carry your whole year with you, and that you can change things in and out and make the order whatever you want it to be, and even change it throughout the year. I love that versatility of disc bound, but I don't love a really chunky disc bound. That's just me, because I don't need to carry my planner out of the house. So there's no reason why I need to stuff everything in it. Now, if I was someone who needed to take it out of the house, that would be completely different. But since I don't, I like to keep smaller discs, like 1 inch. I fit the entire 2021 year of their Flex Planner, which is their horizontal layout, in here. And so this is your entire year, but I did not put any dividers in. I will show you some of their divider choices in my books from last year when we get there. Your planner does not come with dividers. So when you're buying it, you get to build your planner. You pick the disc color, you pick the cover. And what I love is if you already have covers you love, discs you love from InkWELL Press, you truly only have to buy your inserts. And so that makes your next purchases a lot more affordable. This is the vertical insert right here. So this is how it comes. I wanted to leave that one wrapped up to be able to show you guys. This is the whole year for 2021. All you have to do is buy your inserts, and then you can buy dividers, extra pages, pockets as need be. And I will show you all of those things too, but you do not have to repurchase covers. And then also though, as you build up covers, if you wanted to buy a new cover every year, you can switch them out. Let me show you something, the difference between their like vegan leather cover and their cover with a print on it. The vegan leather cover is a little bit thicker. So if you look at it from the top, hopefully you can tell the way that it has to be sewn and the way that it has to be sewn onto the inside. The vegan leather, I wouldn't call it soft. It's not like punchy soft, really. I mean, it has a little bit of give to it. And this is their new like mocha dark brown. I really love their, I think it's called their saddle brown. I had this on one of mine last year. I really love this one. There's a look at some of their covers, but if you're looking for thickness of it, the vegan leather is definitely thicker. They are both hard though, and will support your book. I like that as you like want to walk around and write. I have the whole goal planning insert from InkWELL Press in this book. I went over this in depth last year in my video, so I will just link that down below. From what I can see, they did not do any extensive makeover on this. So it is the same system as last year. And I will link that video in the description. So if you're interested in seeing this entire system. It's a really good goal setting system, very extensive. You can leave it in this book to be separate, and this is how thick it is, or you can take it out month by month because it is done month by month, and you can take out the month pages, like let's say take out all your March pages, which is just a few pages, like this many, pop them out, and then you can put them in your planner with you for March, and when that month has passed, you can pop them back in here for keeping, and then pop the next months in or pop in the next few months. I love that option because I do think when your goal planning pages are in your planner, it's just more accessible. You're looking at them more often. You're thinking about it more often. So this is their goal setting planner, which you can buy and use on its own, even if you are not using InkWELL Press planner, of course. And you can use it as a standalone, or you can use it with any other disc bound you have if you want to pop it in with any other disc bound system. Now, before I forget, I have shown this on Instagram, but I want to show it on here and then we'll start our walkthrough. I call it my swing test with InkWELL Press. Their paper is so thick, it's 140 GSM, which equates to about 95-pound paper. So amazing. But their paper is so strong. This is the entire year in this planner. So it is pretty darn heavy and full. And I can take this and completely swing it, like wildly, you guys. And absolutely nothing happens. It does not detach. It does not rip. You can see right there. This is strong paper. I love the way the InkWELL Press system flows on the discs. There's absolutely no issues. And how your pages turn so easily. They never pop out when you're turning pages, like never, even one by one. So that's one thing I love about their particular disc bound. The smaller discs, their covers work really well with it. Their paper is phenomenal. The holes, like the punch size of the holes, are perfect for it. And because their paper is so thick, pulling it in and out several times to move your pages around is no problem. Like this paper can stand up to that. No issues at all. Let's zoom in a little bit here, and we're going to completely walk through the flex system, and then I'm going to show you the vertical layout too. So each one of their planners starts with a nameplate page. Then you have important dates. So they are labeled by month. It's not just like 12 boxes. So they are already labeled by month, and they have really lightly dotted lines. This year I'm looking forward to. They did bump up the colors in this a bit from last year, which I'm happy about because I always want a little bit more vibrant color in my InkWELL Press. However, I understand that each brand, one of the things about InkWELL Press is that it's not as vibrant, and it does fit in with a professional setting better. And so I understand that's just part of their brand, is the a little bit more subdued colors. If you just want a little bit of goal setting and you don't really want to dive deep into an entire goal planner with InkWELL Press or with any other goal planner, they do have a small goal setting framework within their planner here. They are going on personal, social, health, dream big, home, financial, and then your focus. So you're thinking of goals in each of those categories. And then each category has a color, as you can see here. And so it's coordinating with the hexagon. And you're going to write in at 3 months, what you want to be working on for that goal, at 6 months, at 9 months, at 12 months. So you're going to make a quarterly goal based on your big, broad goals here in each one of those life categories. Then you go back and touch on those life categories every month. On your mission board, they are labeled for the most part, those same life categories, they coordinate over to that. I think like me time goes to personal. So maybe that's the one that's just a little bit not exactly worded the same, but the other ones are be social, work, dream big, financial, home, and health. And so you come here and you look at your quarterly goals, and every month you evaluate what you want to get done in those categories. And you're going to use those little hexagons for that. It's just a simple goal setting framework built into the planner where you check in every month on those goal categories. You also have blank hexagons every month, 2 of them to add in anything else you would want. When I have used the InkWELL Press myself in my life, I didn't use the goals like all throughout, and so I wouldn't use their exact same categories. I would just kind of ignore those words up there. They're very small. Other people will sticker over them. So that's just something to think about. Knockout Print Shop, which I do have a coupon for, and I will put down in the description here. They actually make stickers specific. They are one of the shops that I know about, and I love Jess, who owns the shop. She makes stickers specific for InkWELL Press and Moxie Life. And I believe that's her whole shop focus. And so she also does make hexagon stickers in different colors where you can cover these up and change your colors for the month if you want. So that is an option. On the back of your mission board for the month, you have your monthly layout. It's a typical Sunday start. You have light gray days leading into the month for the previous month. And then you have a little look at your next month down here in the corner. You have a top 5 for the month and a notes section. Holidays are noted at the very bottom of the day in very, very light gray. Your dates are in the right corner of the box. Now you'll notice InkWELL Press rotates between a color scheme. I believe it is 4 color schemes. We will see here that they rotate throughout the year. So this is their first one. So their first color scheme, this is what it looks like. Some peaches, some purples, light aqua. Your dates are in kind of a very light coral, and they have changed their fonts since last year. If I pull out my last year's, here is a little look at how they have changed their fonts from last year. It's kind of a big change in my opinion. What I pull out my InkWELL Press for now, which I've shared on Instagram a lot, is I pull it out whenever I want to do wellness monitoring, whether that's like sleep and hydration or whether that is like fitness and food. I really like their horizontal spread for that because it's a lot of writing room and then 3 boxes that I can track anything that I want to track in there. So their horizontal spread has always been my favorite for that. I did actually plan in an InkWELL Press horizontal for a good amount of time right before I started my channel in their little quarterly horizontal books that they used to have. I loved those and missed them. And then into a normal horizontal also. So I did just my normal weekly planning in there for a good amount of time. And I think if you go back and look at some of my old videos, you will be able to find that under my InkWELL Press playlist. But as of now, it's what I always pull out when I want to do wellness monitoring and food and fitness. I've also used Moxie Life for that some. But InkWELL Press is what I come back to the most for that, it seems like. It just works really well with the 3 boxes because you can pick to, like, let's say you're going to write in your workout for the day, what you did, or you're going to write in your hydration for the day here, and you're going to maybe write in how many hours you slept here, or, total calories here. So whatever you're tracking, I just like that you can keep the 3 boxes the same, and then you can look throughout the week, see what's going on. If you're not using this for health and fitness, I loved the 3 boxes for my personal planning. They would be errands or appointments we had for the day. That way it would stand out for me, and these would just be to-dos, but those could be errands and appointments. If they were blank, I knew that I didn't have to be anywhere that day or have anything at any certain time. They could also be your top 3 for the day. They could also be just things like the temperature, steps for the day, and your dinner every day. So I love having those 3 boxes there. I like that they go in kind of this ombre shade, and your color changes monthly. So I love that. You have a lot of room for writing, and then you have magic dots in InkWELL Press. If you don't know about these, if you look right here, there is a teeny tiny little dot. There is another teeny tiny little dot here. If you didn't know about it, then it doesn't distract you. You don't even know it's there. But if you know it's there, it helps you to draw a straight line down your page. And there's one here too and one here with a ruler, so that if you want to divide this section and actually have 3 sections, this could be your work to-do list, your home to-do list, and then those like things you're monitoring or your appointments and errands, whatnot. So you can divide this really easily. I think those dots are brilliant because without the dots, it would be really hard to be able to make sure that you're drawing just, find the exact center. It's so nice the exact center is already given for you and it helps you stay straight. Then you have 5 hexagons here for weekly focus. And then you have a little note section. So that is every week. And you have a typical Monday start. They write the name of the month and the day of the week. And your date is written really big. So this is your January color. Let's flip into, at the end of the month, you also get a 2-page spread called Notes and Ramblings. It's just a really nice room to jot down notes. It's a dot grid page. You have the color of the month once again coming in on this page, and it is at the end of your month. Then you have your next month's page. Okay, now this is really interesting because of the way they do their disc bound now. Your plan and focus page for the month before is at the end of the month. I don't really like that. So the plan and focus used to be up here directly across from your mission board. And now, like, this is your January plan and focus page, but it is at the end of the month, and it's right here where you view February. To me, that would just really mess me up because I'm used to their old system where they were together like this. So I would probably just use this for February and just not have one for January, or maybe pull in my December to the front. That's at the back here because it's on the back of Notes and Rambling. That's what I would probably do. I would probably pull out this December, put it up front for January, make this January's, and then every month would line up like this. I could use this for February and they're right next to each other. That's what I would do personally, because I can't have my plan and focus for January at the back here. I feel like that I like to look at my mission board. So yeah, I would just make this February and I would pull that December one. And since the colors are not that different in each month, the colors don't look off at all with the little ampersand being the color of the month, I would put the December up here. And then the back of the December is just the Notes and Rambling. So you would lose one notes page back there in December. Or when you're done with January, you can pop it back for the December and gain that notes page back. So there's my idea. You have a plan and focus for every month. I really like this just for notes, a little box to put a quote in or something you want to focus on for the month. And then you have daily habit trackers for the month. You have 3 for every month with 1 through 31 days. And then that's right across from what would be your mission board and your goals. If you do what I said instead of making this one the previous month. Then you go into your next month layout. This is February's color. I like how February ended up being pink. I really like this color scheme for February, and the numbers are teal. Let's look at the March colors here. So then we go into, here is our March. It's very violet and gray with a little blue thrown in. And there's that blue. And then the blue is the main color for March. Beautiful. And the purple is the numbers. Here we go for April. We're just going to go through and look at all the colors because they're going to be the same in the vertical. A teal up there and a greenish sea green. Beautiful. I feel like they do have more vibrant colors this year, and I am liking that. And Notes and Ramblings at the end. And here is our May board. Beautiful. Peach and gray. They brought in the navy there and a purple. And then we're back. So we've seen all the colors. Let's jump through and just look at the 4 color schemes real quick. January is our first one. February is the second color scheme. March is the third color scheme. And April is the last color scheme. And then May, you start back over with these same colors that were in January and you run through them again. So you'll see May and January are identical and you run through those 4 color schemes again. So you're going to run through those 4 color schemes 3 times in the year. And then when you get to the very end of your book, you have a quote page. You have a gift list. So you can kind of be jotting down ideas throughout the year, but it's name, gift, store, price, and ideas for me. You have I am grateful for, a box for every month of the year. I would probably write in like one thing for that month that was just, something that really made an impact on me and brought joy to my life. A 2021 bucket list, adventures to plan, experiences to savor, achievements to conquer, creativity to cultivate, white space to create. Then we have monthly automations. Now, this is something that Tanya has talked about on a whole podcast episode. I know that. Of her podcast. I am sure it is in her book, which I have not read. And so if you're interested, I'm sure you can also go to like her podcast website location on their website and look up what episode this was on to look at. So it's every week of the month, week 1 through 4, and daily tasks. I'm not going to speak to the automations because it's been a long time since I listened to that episode, honestly. You have a My Project Plans. You have 2 project pages, and then you are given of the graph grid paper, a couple of pages, 2, 4, 6, 8, about 9 graph grid pages, and then a look ahead at 2022 with lines below each month to be able to plan out appointments. And then you have a monthly bill tracker. They have left it blank. It's for 5 different bills. So if you want to track water, electricity, your cell phone bill, whatever you want to track, you write the amount each month and the day it's due and check it off once it's paid. I actually like to keep track of our water and our electric bill, and I do it in a little bills notebook that I've kept for years. And I have all the years lined up on one page so I can see how our water and electricity is going because we've been in the same house for a long time. And that actually helped me find a big water leak in our main line under our driveway one time, just by seeing the bill go up a little bit for a couple months and not normal comparing to other years. So that is your entire InkWELL Press planner. It is very full if you put all 12 months in here. Not that it's a big book, it's still a slim book. But for the 1-inch disc, I feel like you don't want to put much else in here if you are keeping your entire year in here. Personally, I wouldn't keep all my 12 months so that I would be able to add in some other things. And I will show you those extras that you can add in here, as well as dividers. But we're going to look at the vertical layout. We're not going to go through the whole planner because it is exactly the same color scheme wise, layout wise. So you're going to have the same pages in the vertical as you have right here. Like you'll see April, same pages, April, your monthly layout. And then this is your vertical weekly layout though. Let's kind of turn to the middle. Ooh, I like that color. We are in July here. For your vertical weekly layout, we have divided into 3 different categories, which some people didn't love. They did this for the first time last year, but I guess they liked it enough because they stuck with it. So you have a little bit smaller section, a bigger section, and then a smaller section, and then 3 boxes at the bottom. They are labeled Escalate, Cultivate, and Accommodate. And Tanya has talked about those in a podcast episode too. And I don't know if she's touched on them in her book. You could use those however you want. Of course, they don't have to go with her words, escalate being, in my opinion, like what would have to be taken care of that day, what needs to be taken care of right away. Cultivate those things that you want to do to cultivate the goals and the type of life that you want to have. And then accommodate are the things, you just kind of have to do as part of life to take care of things, perhaps for other people that are kind of at the bottom of your importance list. Then your 3 boxes, which you can, of course, monitor temperature, a teenager's work schedule, and your dinner, or whatever you want to use to monitor those 3 boxes. I personally have said every single year, I wish these 3 boxes were at the very top because I would love them to be either my appointments or errands for the day or like my top 3 for the day. I really want those boxes at the top for me personally if I was using this, but I don't generally use the vertical. I have jumped in and tried it out for lots of different things. But like I said, when I'm using InkWELL Press, I'm almost always using the horizontal, the flex. Your Monday, it's a little bit different than some other planners laid out vertically, like Erin Condren has a notes right here first. So you have to get used to that Monday is first here. But that is the same with Moxie. Moxie has Monday first too. So Monday is first, no notes on the left, and then notes are on your right-hand side. Your weekly focus, 5 hexagons, and then notes. I prefer my notes to be over here, maybe just because I'm really used to my vertical Erin Condren, but also because I really like to see my weekly list like starting out the week. And so I feel like, yeah, you're seeing it ending the week, but I guess I'm just used to it being over there, but that's something to note. So this is what your vertical looks like. It has a completely different look with the horizontal, and they've really saturated it with color up here. If you compare to the horizontal, let's go to October so we can have the same coloring, just so you can kind of see what a page looks like. You'll see all the page real estate on the horizontal is really used up for writing room. That's why I love these horizontal boxes, because they didn't leave a huge margin at the bottom or the top for any decoration or headers. They just have really gone right into your boxes, and that's why it gives you a huge amount of space per day, I feel like, with this. I feel like I've even used this for my daily planner in years past, where I want to keep my daily list smaller than a full page. And so I still have like my weekly vertical Erin Condren to guide me on the big things, but I would come in here every day and make my daily list. And these would be like my top 3 or my errands for the day. And I really like that setup, even using this as like a daily list planner, as my daily planner, even though it's a weekly. They give you a lot of room. And here, you know, part of your page real estate is used by the header. Although I do love the decoration, the triangular mountain type of look. I like the way that looks. It looks beautiful. It's just, you do have a smaller space in the vertical, I feel like, because some of that page real estate is used up. But you get more color on your page. So it's kind of like, and as you'll notice, the numbers in this planner are a different color every month. They've taken a color out of the month, but the numbers and date in the vertical are not. Since they have the big rim of color behind it, your numbers and your dates are always going to be white in with that color. So that has a very different look for every month. But that is your layout, and you have all those same extra pages in the vertical that you have in the horizontal. Now let's look some of the extras that you can pop into your disc bound system if you don't want to keep your whole year with you, and just some different options that InkWELL Press has. Here I have this whole one filled up with daily planning pages. Now they have made the color a little bit brighter this year, but the layout has stayed the same. I did not buy any of their daily planning pages this year because I already have a huge amount left over. And like I said, they didn't do any major change other than the color looks a little bit brighter to me. But here's a really good option. They have these undated daily pages. You have today's focus, immediate, important, and significant. You have a schedule from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. where there is a break in the line. So that would be your half-hour slot on the right-hand side. Or if you didn't need the half-hour slot, you just use the entire line. You circle the day of the week. You write in the date. You have a notes box, a scorecard for the day for how the day went for you, today's accomplishment, and your 3 boxes are at the bottom for anything you want to track. Number 1, I love that they're undated because you could just pop these into your weekly planner as you need them. So if you're someone who doesn't need a daily page every day, but you just might need it every so often, you just keep some of these in your weekly planner and pop them in, you know, or use them. Like you could have a whole daily page section, use them wherever you need in your weekly planner. Or if you're someone who wants only dailies, you can buy their monthlies. They sell their monthly layouts in a separate set, and you could have a monthly layouts in here with just daily pages. And if you wanted a view of your week, they have changed the weekly Kickstart this year to go vertically, which I love. Last year, it was horizontal, so you had to turn your book. This year, they have made the weekly Kickstart vertical as per it's one of their Facebook group participants made the suggestion and even cut up a page and mocked it out for them. And Tanya took her suggestion, I just love that, and made it into a page and gave her credit. They even posted about it on Instagram and showed her mocked up page. I absolutely love that. If you just need daily pages and you just want a view of your week, you can pop this in. It's the weekly Kickstart, and you have top 5. You have the week of, you write it in, all your tasks for the week, and different colors kind of going down here in your hexagon so that they could kind of be divided up by color. Work, home, insignificant. That would be just nice if you get to, because we all have that list every week, right? And then we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The weekend does share a little box, but this is just to write in like your big appointments or your big focus for the day. So on the back, it's the same thing, so you can use it for another week. I think this is a great option. If you're using a weekly planner and you still just like this view to see your whole week at once, you could definitely use this with a weekly planner too. It doesn't just have to be in a daily. But so they do have these daily page options. I did use their daily pages for quite some amount of time. They're not all in here. I used it when they used to make it in a bound book. So I am quite familiar with their daily pages. In here, I also had popped in some of their graph grid paper. So they have graph grid paper. They have lined. I believe they have dot grid packages too. You can buy, and you can pop these into any planner. So you can pop in just one for a weekly list in your weekly planner. That is the versatility of disc bound, which just cannot be matched. You just pop in a piece of paper wherever you need it. So if you are someone especially who likes all your planner in one and sometimes has to leave the house with your planner, having a disc bound or ring bound is one of those things where you can just pop stuff in and out and make it work for you in every season. Now, this is last year's planner, but I wanted to show you the options you have if you want to put in tabs. So they sell these clear monthly dividers with stickers. You can put those on, and I was putting them right before my mission board. So they flow easily. You can still see through and see your mission board, which I like. You can see your mission board, turn to that month, and right when you turn that is your monthly layout. And a lot of times the mission board would stick to this page just kind of because of like the static and the feel of this. It would stick to this divider, and so you would just turn straight to your monthly layout. So you can see how those dividers look in here. That is a great option. They also sell just stickers that you can stick on and fold over your page if you don't want dividers sticking out. Many other companies sell just tabs. If you just want to stick a tab on your monthly layout, Passion Planner sells their monthly tabs, and I just shared those in my Passion Planner review video recently here on YouTube. I've also shown them on IGTVs and Instagram. So you could just use Passion Planner tabs and stick them on your month, or Erin Condren sells tabs, Erin Condren tabs. But if you want actual dividers, which do add some bulk to your book, so just be aware of that, because if you have 12 of these, they are kind of thicker than paper and they add just a little bit of bulk. But especially if you're not going to have in all your months at once, you're not going to have in all 12, I think it is a great option. I like to be able to see through to the mission board. If you stuck it in the middle of your month, you would turn right into your month, but then, it would be on the writing surface of your month. I like this. My mission board sticks to it for the most part, like I said, and so it would open right up to my months. So those tabs are an option. They sell pin holders, and I actually stuck mine on the back, and so it's upside down, the feather, because it's quite a thick one. It's a really nice pin holder, and it holds bigger pins than most pin holders. Like the Erin Condren ones just don't hold much, in my opinion. But this can actually hold a pin. So it's a good pin holder. It has stayed on here for a long time. I stick it on the back just because I don't like the bump in here for if I'm near the back. That's a happy planner page, so pay no attention to that. If I am near the back, there's a bump while I'm writing back here if I stick it on the inside. But if it's on the back, there's not. Here are some other pages that I wanted to mention and share with you guys, and also their bands. So they have these awesome little habit trackers if you want to track more than 3 habits a month, or let's just say you're using the daily pages and so you don't have these every month, or you didn't if you buy the monthly layouts, I believe they come with the plan and focus and the habit trackers every month. But if you don't, these are just extra habit trackers, 3 on each page, lines on the back, and they tear off just like a tablet, but they can pop right into your disc bound. These, which I had one somewhere in here, are little daily pages. So if you just need to pop in a daily page, if you're in a weekly planner, but you don't want the full daily pages like I just shared, these are half daily pages and they pop right in here. They have just the today's focus, escalate, cultivate, accommodate, notes at the bottom, and the same thing on the other side. So you can use it for 2 days, and you just pop these in whenever you need a daily page, like in the middle of your weekly planner. This is last year's planner, once again. That's just because that's where I had my dividers. But I think this is genius also. So they just have a lot of amazing products. Every order comes with a little inkling card with a different motivation. I do wish the back was blank so you could actually write on it and give it away as a little motivational card to someone. Every order comes with the InkWELL Press family welcome guide with lots of information from Tanya in there. And they also do sell bands and pockets. I need to show you their pocket because they have really good pockets. But I was going to show you the planner band, fits around your planner perfectly, holds it all in place. If you need to throw your planner in a bag, it has the little feather right there as their emblem. And here we have the pocket. So let's look at this. I have one from the year before. I don't know that they have this color left anymore. And I believe this is the color they have now from last year. And these pockets are heavy duty, you guys. These pockets are worth the money, and you can use them year after year after year. And you can add as many as you need to. So you have a really sturdy, they are slick, like everything's gonna slough right off. I like the colors, a really good size pocket. And then you have a third pocket down the middle, and it functions really well. So it is actually like 3 pockets in there. And I have taken these in and out to share different planners so many times, and they have taken the abuse. And there is your third pocket and what it looks like. It can fit, you know, fold a half size sheet of paper in half and fit in there. You could keep a couple of these in there if you didn't want to have them popped in your planner. This 4-week habit tracker, I am not sure if this comes with their daily pages anymore. So this was an old set of daily pages. So definitely look online. This used to come with their daily pages though. This plan and focus and these extra habit trackers used to come with their daily pages. If you're just someone who just wants a monthly planner, they sell just the monthly. Or if you want to add it to the daily, and the monthly comes with this also. InkWELL Press just has all kinds of good options on amazing paper. Let me show you where I have planned with my pen all over and how that looks in here. Okay, I'm gonna show you some pen in my planner that I've actually planned in all over and with highlighter. You almost don't need to do a pen test on 140 GSM paper because I'm telling you guys, it equates to 95 pound. Nothing is going to show through. I used to check off my days with like a big black Sharpie and it almost didn't show through like that. So you can see it's right here, right there, and you can almost not even see the huge black Sharpie, which is right there. So all this normal pen, you can see the whole back of this page is written on, and highlighter. These are a whole bunch of different pens, my pen tests. Absolutely nothing coming through. This is a pretty smooth paper, not a whole lot of tooth to it, but it is not slick at all. Like, I wouldn't call it overly smooth or anywhere near the slick category. It still takes pen really well, even though it's not super toothy. I really like the feel of it, and I do love this paper, and I love so much about InkWELL Press and all their offerings. So let me know your thoughts down below or questions. I love these rose gold rings too. Here, I'll give you a look to end at the 3 colors of rings that they offer: the rose gold, the gold, and the silver. Let me know if you're an InkWELL Press user down below, what you love or what you haven't loved, what you would like changed. I always love to hear your thoughts. So leave them down below in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy planning, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.